So you can buy a domain name for as cheap as say maybe $10, $15. Now let's look at this one. Scars.com was sold for each and $2 million. In this video, I want to talk about domains, what a domain name really is, how it works, and what you should look out for when buying a domain to launch your business or personal brand. If you stick to the end of the video, I'll also be sharing how people make money with domains. By the way, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Stanley DK. I'm a digital marketer and task consultant. And so, without further ado, let's dive right in. What's a domain name? The best way to describe it is that it's like the address of your house on the internet. The same way no two houses can have the same address on your streets, it's the same way no two websites can have the same address. It composes of two parts, which is second level domain and top level domain. For simplicity, let's call them SLD and TLD. SLD is the name of your business or brand, which could be, take for example, like my website, fumodigital.com. Fumodigital is the SLD, .com is TLD. Hope you get it. So how does it work? How it works is that domains are used to identify computers on the internet. Computers typically use strings of numbers known as IP addresses. Because it's hard for humans to remember IP addresses, domain names were developed to identify entities on the internet instead of using those IP addresses. Why is it crucial to figure out your domain name when you are starting out your business or your brand? Because you might have a business name in mind, and in fact, you may have already registered your business in your country. But when you go online to do a domain name search, you find out that your business name is already being used as someone else's domain. I mean, this is the internet. There are billions of people. And so you either have to add suffixes or prefixes to make it more unique to yourself, or you change the name completely. This may not be your plan from the get-go. So it's essential that when you're thinking of your business name, you are planning your domain name at the same time, which helps you to avoid surprises down the line. Now, if you have been watching this video so far and not following my channel, I want you to take half a second, pause right now, like this video and subscribe to my channel. How to search for a domain name. So how do you search for a domain name? You can do that on a couple of sites, which includes Namecheap and GoDaddy. And I'll show you how to do it on Namecheap in a minute. So if you're trying to register a domain, you can go to namecheap.com. This is the site I go to, Namecheap. And it's very easy. You can just go and type. Let me type my business name, for instance, fumodigital.com, right? And I can just search for it. It's as simple as this. Search for it and it comes up. So you see that it's taken. So this business was registered in 2023, and you can see that it's taken currently. So if you want to buy it from me, you have to make an offer, and that offer is going to start from $199, right? I want to talk about domain flipping subsequently, right? But this is how flipping comes. So if you're in brand, I will tell you that you need to start, like, let me see for my name, StanleyDK.com, right? So you can see I've also registered my name. So you see that it's registered already and taken. So you can't buy this domain from me, right? So if you're a personal brand looking to make a brand for yourself, you need to start, do a domain name and just save it, right? So so this is StanleyDK.com, very simple. It's taken. The other options, right, which are, see here, .ai, really very expensive. You can see this. .net is 17.62. I bought this domain about below $20, maybe. I don't know what it was, maybe I can't remember, but I bought it really cheap, right? Maybe I want to even take .car, or .org. These are the options if someone also takes StanleyDK.com. But I'm fine with .com. Maybe I'll buy .ai in the future, but that's another discussion about that day, right? So you should go ahead, even if you don't have a business to start yet, you can start with your brand name. You can say Kelechi anything, Kelechi Okafor. I'm just giving an example, right? And it might surprise you that this domain name is available. Okay, this is registered in 2009, so this is probably a personal brand. So you can buy these domain names and you don't even need to post it. Just buy it at the one-off price of whatever it comes to. The other thing that it will ask you to do subsequently when you buy. But if I'm trying to, let me just say I'm buying .car, for instance, and I add this to, or let me just say this, I add to cart, just like you add to cart on anything you want to buy. They might ask you to buy all these other things, right? But at the moment, if you're just buying a domain name, you don't need to. Is a hosting included? If you want to do that, right? But if you don't want to host, I'll talk about hosting in a subsequent video, but you don't need to do anything about hosting, right? So you'll go ahead and you just purchase it, just like the way you buy things, you proceed to the next checkout. That's just about it, right? And it should come up with your total. So I already included, take this away from which page. So I've already included Standiky.xyz, which was something I was considering buying before, which is really very cheap. XYZ domain is 2.71. And if I was going to buy any other thing, this one is .kai is 13.0. So, you can buy any domain name and keep it. Whenever you're ready, you can then build, buy hosting for the website. Just about it. So let's go back into it. In choosing your domain name, you have to check the kind of TLD you want to settle with. For instance, everybody wants to go with .com because this was pretty much one of the first domain names and the most popular one. But these extensions tends to be slightly more expensive compared to regular ones because they are the most popular, obviously. There are chances that the .com domain name you have in mind is already taken compared to other extensions. Even though .com is the most popular domain name, .io, .co, and .ai are relatively more expensive than .com in many instances. .ai is the most expensive one I've seen so far, and that's because it's related to artificial intelligence, which is very appealing in the tech space. It's for the big boys and big girls with money. While .io is equally appealing in the tech space because it can easily be associated to input, output. Other reasons why these TLDs are appealing include perceived value. Companies and individuals will need to pay for a domain with a higher perceived value. Number 2, investment potential. There's a belief that this kind of domain can significantly increase in value, making it a potential and lucrative resale in the future in the measures of tech and AI. Ever heard of domain flipping? I'll come to it. High demand. These kind of domains are typically in high demand because of its uniqueness, since a lot of these tech companies are seeking a strong online presence with this unique extension. Number 4, country code rebranding. Did you know that .io and .ai, word or would I say are country codes for British Island Ocean and Anguilla respectively? Well, I didn't know. These rebranding efforts, combined with their appeal to specific high-value industries such as the tech industry, has contributed to their higher costs. Number 5, close association with .com. This is applicable to .co. It bears a very close association with .com, which is the most sought-after domain. Because .com gets highly saturated, businesses like to fall back to .co because it's short, memorable, and has a global appeal. So there could be a bit of marketing tactics in all this. Just kidding. What about other TLDs not mentioned so far? You may want to check out .ca if you're in Canada, .uk if you're in the UK, or .ng if you're in Nigeria. Or you may want to check out .net, .org, .biz, .info, and my favorite, .xyz. The XYZ gets a lot of criticism. People think they are not searchable, or probably a domain used mainly by hackers. But that may not be the case. To me, it sparks a lot of creativity and uniqueness. It is relatively one of the cheapest you can use to start your online business or your business as a whole, and it's gaining popularity, so you want to check them out. And lastly, to address the elephant in the room, which is domain flipping. Remember, I told you at the beginning that you can make money with domains. That was very true. It is called domain flipping. It's the practice where people buy and sell domains for a profit. It's more about how you can lock in on domains that are prospects with the hope of them increasing significantly in cost, thereby adding value to the owners. Just think about it like when you buy a piece of property at the moment because it looks very promising and you sell it in the future for higher gains. But in this case, you're looking for or coming up with catchy, short and memorable domains that might be attractive to businesses or individuals in the future. Then you go ahead and purchase these domains from your registrars like the Namecheap, your GoDaddy. You then hold these domains or even develop them to be a full-blown website to make it more attractive to the buyers. You then list these domains on trading sites such as Sado, Flippa, GoDaddy options and set a price. You can negotiate this price with potentials and sell your domain at an agreed price. Now, this is not a tutorial on how you can make money online by flipping domains. You should do your research about people making whooping amount of money by selling domains. Check out these sites. So hey, I'm showing you this website, Binance.com, and this shows you the top 150 most expensive domain names. These are just domain names, and let me just blow your mind. So you can buy a domain name for as cheap as say maybe $10, $15, right? And sell it for a whooping amount. Now let's look at this one. Scars.com was sold for $2 million. LasVegas.com, you can see these things. Kaisha.com for 9.7, privatejet.com. So if you're considering going into domain flipping, you have to come up with really short, catchy domains, as I've already mentioned in the video, and you can just hold them, right? And people will approach you. Like I earlier showed you that my own domain that I bought for less than 20, I want to sell it, it goes for 199. That's if I get an offer for it. But because my name is a very unique name, probably nobody's going to offer me that, unless it's DK somewhere that maybe he wants to be a really public profile and he wants that .com with me, of which I will charge you a lot more, right? But yeah, but just to show you that these are domains that were bought for, maybe someone just bought them for a cheap amount, and then someone approached them and look at the amount they're selling it for. And why are people doing this? Because they know that they can really rank very high in search, and these are random site, very easy site that people want to check normally. And if you have this kind of domain, you can get authority on the internet, you can monetize your website and make way more than the amount you're buying this domain for. So I just thought I'll show you this screen. Talk to you soon. Next I'm going to talk about is hosting, but this video is already probably too long. Obviously, if you have plans of building a website, you need to host it on a server. In my next video, I'll talk about how to host your domain. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about buying domains, or what questions or issues you've had purchasing domains, or even if you've flipped the domain before. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.